Hi students, I wanted to make a quick video for everyone on bowing mechanics because this concept translates across all string instruments, violin, viola, cello, and bass. So first, I have my viola here because I chose to make this video with the viola because it is my string instrument and I always love playing it every chance I get. So not that I don't love playing cello, bass, and violin, but for me there's always just been something special about the viola. So today I want to talk a little bit about bow position, lanes, and making sure that we keep that X shape or that cross shape depending on if you're playing violin or viola or cello and bass. Violin and viola, remember, we need to have our X shape. So we have to make sure that the instrument makes an X, kind of like this. You want to make sure that it's on the string between the fingerboard and the bridge. So you want to keep it right here, and you want to make sure that it stays in lane, meaning it doesn't drift this way or this way. So a good way to practice this is just by doing full bows in the mirror. You can practice our open string warm-up this way. So make sure that the bow stays in lane, it doesn't waver, and we're bowing from our elbow and not our shoulder. Very good, very good. So you want to make sure that your bow stays there because that's the key to getting a good sound on the violin and viola. And I'll demonstrate a little bit on my viola playing like a cello so you understand what it feels like for cello and bass. Another thing to make sure that you're watching out for is that you're staying on the same strings. So remember we practiced doing string to string without moving the bow and just finding the perfect spot where the bow just sits ever so perfectly on just one string. So if I know I need to play on my G string as a violist or D string as violinist, because this is where the D string is on violin, I will just know that it's right here, and I know that I will get a good sound on that note because I'm not touching any other strings, and my bow is moving straight and remaining in lane. All right, so what that means for cello and basses now. So I'm going to move the camera down so you can see down here. You might miss my face a little bit, but that's okay. So with cello and bass, you want to make sure that you have a plus shape. Do you see how my viola has a plus shape? It's not up like this or over like this. My bow hand isn't like this. You have your googly eyes to help check you with this. So you want to make sure that you are having that nice plus shape, and then pulling and pushing the bow, or doing up bows and down bows, well, down bows and up bows, and pulling is down, pushing is up. And so then we have clear and good sound on that note by making sure that we're staying in lane, we're staying on the same string, and making sure that we keep that same plus shape throughout the entire length of the bow stroke. So make sure you're using enough bow, nice long full bows, and also keeping in the same lane. So we can practice this by doing our open string warm-up. Keeping on the same string. I made a little mistake before because I hit another string, and so I knew to go back and practice that and fix it, like you should know at this point too, to go back and make sure that is the same way. Just like with violin and viola, on bass and cello, you can also shift from string to string and practice learning exactly where the bow stops on just one string. And then after that, making sure we're leading our motion from our elbow and our shoulder is following. So hopefully this was a helpful video on bowing mechanics for all 4 string instruments and how to make a good sound. Good luck, and make sure to practice these concepts in a mirror. You're going to be able to see yourself play, which is going to be such a valuable opportunity to help you improve. Remember that I can't always fix every problem you have in class. You have to take it upon yourselves to get better at your instruments through your own personal practice. And the only way to do that is by watching yourself play in a mirror and making sure that everything stays in the right place. Good luck, and I can't wait to see you at your next lesson.